I've been reflecting quite a lot since yesterday when I learned about the passing of Dr. Michael Sugrue. If you're like me, then you discovered him through the video on Marcus Aurelius and Stoicism. I remember seeing this as a YouTube recommendation for a long time, and when I finally did decide to watch it, I really was sucked into the presentation of these topics, this man's insight, his intellect. I knew that this channel was going to be a part of my life for some time. I'm at this point in my life where I'm very interested in philosophy, interested in being the best man that I can be, questioning the beliefs of my family, of the religion I'm born into, of the society I'm born into. So I'm really interested in the history of knowledge. So I have wanted to start with the Greeks and work all the way up to the present day. So I had already started working on some of the Platonic dialogues, and I even thought to take monthly Patreon sessions with him, which he used to have. They were quite expensive, but I was willing to pay those prices just simply because I felt like I needed to have an expert there to bounce some of these questions off to help give me some insight. So I was absolutely thrilled when I read that he was going to be doing a class on the Greeks, on the Greek hero, focusing on Plato's Republic. I can't tell you how excited I was when I heard about this. It was exactly what I wanted by the person that I wanted it from. It was absolutely incredible. So we did some meetups, and the impression that I got of him was a kind, humble man. We would call him professor, doctor. He told us, just call me Mike. You could tell that this man loved what he did and loved knowledge. He had these classes, I believe there were 3, and they were just a way for him to give back. He had one on the Greeks and their heroes, one about world history, and one about medicine. In the first session, you can see it on YouTube, it's called the Republic Q&A. I told myself that I would ask a question that I wanted to know about, even though that there were so many people in the chat, Of course, I was nervous, but I told myself I need to do it just as a way to talk to the professor, but to push myself past my nerves and to get his insight on this question that I had. It was about the Homeric stories and what lessons we can take away from them, such as in the Iliad and the Odyssey. So I asked the question, I held my nerves at bay, I formulated the question in a halfway decent way that was coherent, and I didn't embarrass myself. That was nice, and he gave me a great response. A couple weeks ago, it was announced on his YouTube page that he would not be continuing with the lecture series due to his declining health. This came as a bit of a surprise, but not a complete one, because during one of the classes, he was coughing a bit and decided to cancel the session for that day. I knew that he had cancer. I had no more information other than that. Even though I completely understood the situation and was super grateful for the experience, there was a small part of me that felt a little disappointment because I knew that the rest of these sections would not be finished. Even though he had previously covered the Republic on the channel, I believe it's broken down between 2 or 3 videos, 10 full chapters, as opposed to what he was doing now, where every video he was uploading was a full analysis of each of the chapters of the Republic, and he got up to chapter 4, leaving 6 to go. This is one of the things I was reflected upon yesterday when I heard the news about the doctor's passing, is, man, we're not going to get this knowledge, this insight that this super knowledgeable man had, this wonderful analysis that is now lost. I realized that the responsibility was on me now to discover this book, to really know what it's about, to understand it on a deep level. What an amazing experience and opportunity it was to be able to get up to this certain points of the knowledge that he gave us. Now it's my turn just to take over and to do as best as I can. You can't ask much more from a mentor, from a teacher. All the material is there. It's up to us to take it, to use it to make our lives better, to become better people, to make the world a better place. And we can also, like Plato, who honored Socrates, find a way to keep Professor Michael Sugrue's memory alive, from the smallest things to the biggest ones as well.